on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. And I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Putting the tight end in motion. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Their own 13-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready. You. Yep, 10 black. 10.
From the gun, it's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. A run now on 2nd down. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of
25 yards. The pickup there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so it might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
No touch, sir. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. No touch.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Donovan Izaraku. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on downs.
I know, Mike. It's easy to sit here and second-guess all of these decisions, but I find myself leaning towards just take the points. Right? And if you are that committed to going for it on fourth down because you want 6, then just leave your offense on the field.
Now a run on first down. This defense, this one, they get it down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Here we go. Set, go.
They'll stick with him again. And a much better result here. Give him 7. And it sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Come on, set, smash, red, 45, white.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
Hut, hut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
Here's Young. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is good. What a throw. Touchdown, Titans. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and great awareness meets great scheme. All you need is great execution.
Chance Wyman to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. No touch it. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. The kicking team up for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Young to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready?
Now Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Good, set.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
On first down is Young. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Great, set. I know you with it.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Crowd left Yeti, 73.
To throw is Hurts. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll push forward for about a yard. Eric Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Back to throw. Young. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 24. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now they don't have one for for this guy.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Titans extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now, after the TD, he'll send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On the RPO, or throw to Flowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
And the Chargers
Now Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Slide through. Back check.
Young to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. There he goes again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tennessee. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Titans will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great, set. No time.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll run with Hook. He's got room to the 45. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 31-yard line. It is a big run by Cook. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown Chargers.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Chargers will cut it to a 2-point lead. 26. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go play action with Young. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Black Ultra. Ready, set, go.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
A second down throw for Young. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Great.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
No touch, set. 180. No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
47-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. And here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Titans' 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. This from 45 yards away. No issues there. This one is good. So it is a 1-point game here in the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
So my latest song, Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And it'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And the Titans first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
It's 3rd and 4.
Red, cycle. 50, green. Set,
Here's Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
Ready.
To throw is Young. Quick throw here is complete.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And the Titans are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Ready. 40.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Shoot. Set. Ready. Ready.
Throwing here on third and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown Titans.
Touchdown.
That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run right here with Cook. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown LA. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Conversion.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is caught, and he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Titans first down. Back to throw. Young. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Young's pass.
He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second
Defense does a
and
nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Let's go. Cut.
Now Young going to keep it himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Great. Delta.
On the handoff. This is Cook. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, LA.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
No touch.
On play action, Purpose. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No touch. Hey, 7 No touch.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 6.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down.
No touch. Anyway, no. No touch.
Hurts. He's to the 15. And he will score. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will not be able to get away. Good work getting in there to force him out of bounds. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down is Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Receiver in motion. Going right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
The 24-yard line.
Ready.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Titans.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
42.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Great, set.
Look wide, get this one complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, he in motion. No touch.
Now Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Great, set. Out.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
41-yard line.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let them on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. Got the crowd yelling.
Great, set. 63.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Big play. 3rd and 2. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, a big 3rd down. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
Late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Well, you find yourself in field goal range. If it's successful, you take the lead. But they're thinking they want to put this game on the backs of their offense. They decide to go for it and fail. But the real story is, what a stand by this defense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Young. They'll look to set up the screen here. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Down.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Titans.
don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 50, Chargers 42. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Great, set. Anyone else? No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. On the run to the right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. At the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Great, set.
Hurts will try it again. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down. And it's left side and caught by Fowler. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down.
He'll run with Cook. Oh! And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end,